Welcome to CIT190 JavaScript Programming. I am your instructor, Lisa Ballback, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of the course and talk about some orientation activities that you need to complete for the first week. So as you look through the course, you will notice below our little banner that we have buttons to different websites. These are sites that we used back in the 180 class, or some of them are. And they are also sites that we will be using in this class. So they're just reference sites for easy access. I put them in buttons at the top of the course. Below that is a link to the live stream course and my live stream office hours. The live stream class is Monday and Wednesday from 3:10 to 5:10 p.m. Students who are signed up for the live stream section are required to attend. Online students who would like to attend are welcome to join in. The more the merrier. If you guys want to all come to the live stream class, awesome. I believe I have room for 49, so no problems if everybody wanted to come. So for onliners, you are welcome to attend, and for students register for live stream, you need to attend because I take attendance. How the live stream class is typically going to work is we will cover material on Monday, and then most Wednesdays we will have lab to work on assignments. And so if Wednesday is a lab day, you basically have to show up for attendance. And then if you have questions, you can stick around, but I don't make students stay in live stream to work on assignments. So, if you want to exit out of live stream and then pop back in if you have a question, that's fine. Okay. My office hours are after class on Monday and Wednesday, so 5:15 to 6:15. And then I have a rather large chunk of office hours on Sunday night because a lot of my classes have Sunday night due dates. So this gives them access to me if they are having issues with their assignment. And you guys certainly, if you are working a little bit ahead, because your assignments won't be due till Monday night. But if you're working a little ahead, you certainly can pop into the live stream office hours for help too. Below that, I have announcements from me. And what I typically post there is when I am done correcting, because it does take me a while to correct work for all of my classes, not just this one. And when I'm done correcting, I will post an announcement. That's kind of your cue to kind of check your grade and look at the comments, because if you missed points, I will explain why, and then you are allowed to fix the error and resubmit. In our field, fixing errors is part of learning. In fact, you can learn a lot more by correcting an error than by doing everything perfectly. So I do not look at errors as bad things. They are simply opportunities to learn. Below that, we have links to the different social media platforms that CIT belongs to. And what we typically post are events and also internships and job opportunities. So it is a really good idea to follow us on one of those platforms so you don't miss out on anything. And then below that is the student lounge. So this is for you guys to share information with each other. I don't typically go into the student lounge. So if you have questions about an assignment or class, it is better to email me or come into the live stream hours and ask me directly. Then where it says start here orientation, we are going to take a look at that block because that is the first one that you should complete. When you first open a topic block, it'll kind of give you a summary of what you need to complete here at the top, along with the due date. And as I mentioned in this class, things are due Monday night. So after you finish watching this video, what you're going to do is read through the syllabus. And you'll notice that things are very linear, like you'll do the first thing, you'll do the next one. It's kind of step by step. And in this class, the syllabus basically kind of reiterates my office hours and my office information, gives you a little description of the course, talks about the book that's required and the software we're going to use, covers learning outcomes, which I'm going to let you guys read on your own. And then we get into activities where you earn points. And so you can see that we have assignments and we've got unit tests. We do have a certification exam, a professional certification, that is the final exam in this class. It is the IT Specialist JavaScript Programming exam, and that has to be taken at the Professional Testing Center on the Aero Park campus. And so you'll be hearing more about that. And also in this course, we do have a term project, and there are 3 different milestones. And as long as you meet the milestones, I don't think you're going to have a problem getting the term project done. There are a couple assignments that we actually do in this course that you can actually kind of double dip and use as part of your term project. So I don't think it's going to be too bad. But after these milestones are due, then you will be sharing that project with your classmates in a showcase. And then you will be taking a look at each other's projects and giving each other constructive, positive feedback. So that's pretty much where all of the points are. We do have some discussion exercises, and we do have the ePortfolio and GitHub requirement that we had back in the 180 class. So that is something that you guys are already familiar with. Total points possible is 1,000. And here is our grading scale. So you just want to get as many points as you can, okay? Because the more points you get, the better your grade is going to be. And then there's more descriptive information on all the types of assignments that I just talked about. And I will kind of let you read through the rest of this. And that brings me to the college syllabus, which is the exact same for every single course. So if you have looked at this for another class, there is no need to look at it again. If you are going to be on campus using any of the labs, it is a really good idea to look at the campus safety video. And here's a link to that as well. And then that brings me to our assignment schedule. So the assignment schedule tells you week by week what we're going to be covering, and it matches what you see at the top of each block. So this is something that is handy to print out, because as you complete things, you can cross them off. Okay, so week by week, it just kind of summarizes what we're going to do and what the due dates are. And once you print that out, all you really have left are a couple of orientation assignments. And the first one is the student profile glossary. So where this is going to show up is when you first come into our class. If you have the sidebar displayed, you're going to see my office information, okay, and a link here for an advising appointment. And then below that, you're going to see the student spotlight. Each time you come in here, a different student will display. And each time you reload your browser, a different student is going to display. And so that is where the contents of the glossary are shown. And it's just a way for us to get to know each other. So if you go in here and you add a new entry, you are going to enter your first and last name as a concept, and then you're going to insert your picture. And so here is the insert image button. And you'll probably have to upload a picture unless you have done this for another class. You'll have to choose a file, find it on your computer system, give it a name, and upload it. Now, as you can see, I have done this before, many different pictures. So I'm going to pick one. And the problem is these pictures are huge, bigger than what we want. So for size, the width needs to be 150 or 200. And once you adjust the width, you can just click over in the height box. And as long as auto size is turned on, it will stay in proportion and resize it for you. As far as the alternative text, this is for screen readers. So you just want to give screen reader idea of what the picture contains, and then you're going to save it. Okay, and then below that, you are going to enter a sentence or two about yourself, or you could enter a quote that kind of symbolizes you, or enter some hashtags. Totally up to you, how you want this to display. So that is the first orientation assignment. And then the second orientation assignment is posting to a discussion forum. And here you're going to give a little more detailed information. You're going to share your name and a nickname, if you have one, what your interests and hobbies are, what your major program of study is, and any other information that you would like to share with the group. So I did one that basically tells you what my background is, kind of how I got into teaching, and then the courses that I have taught and what my hobbies are. As you can see, I tend to overshare, so you guys do not need to type that much unless you want to. So just share what you are comfortable with. And this is also worth points. So make sure you do both of those orientation activities. Okay, next, after you finish those orientation activities, make sure you have the required software for this course. The requirements are the exact same as CIT190. So you need VS Code, you need FileZilla, and you need to have multiple web browsers installed. We will be using the exact same web accounts with the same passwords as we had in the 180 class. If you don't remember your username and password, send me an email and I can forward that information to you. So that is it for our orientation activities. But as you can see, that we also need to complete the lesson 1 block this week. Okay, so we have the orientation this week, plus we got lesson 1. Okay, and so there is a separate video that is going to go through lesson 1 requirements. If you run into any problems with the orientation activities, please let me know because I am here to help you.